Today you join us on another Croydon Social Cycling Community ride. It's a bit of a laid-back ride. It's 19 miles, doing a bit of a tourist trip around London. Starting at Blackfriars, we go through St Pancras, Regents Canal, Camden Town, Regents Park Outer Circle, St John's Wood, and the Grand Union Canal to Paddington. Also Hyde Park and Mayfair for lunch. And then riding through a bit more of Mayfair, St James and Westminster, on the way back to Battersea Park. That's where most of the ride ends, but Asif and I decide to cycle home. So the trip was 19 miles, and we've made it instead about 40 by riding 2 Blackfriars and home in the end. So Asif and I rode from Croydon. It took about 45 minutes. The last bit was really busy with people milling around. And then when we came around the corner, I realised that there was this run going on. And I was wondering whether I'd got the day wrong for the London Marathon, but it turns out it wasn't. It was the landmark half marathon instead.
Trying my best, looking up to the sky, feeling grateful. Boy, I had to walk away from the fake crowd. Can't believe I'm still here on my way to find out the truth. Swear that I'ma find my way. Past been gone, I'ma watch it all fade. Whoa, guess I'm going in my head from everybody's problems. Oh, guess I'm locked in, guess I'm locked in. I got this, and it's on my soul. Guess I'm locked in, I got this, and that's on my soul.
So after a few minutes of watching these guys run, we decide to meet up with others, and then we're off. I was really looking forward to today. We were going to go through parts of London that I previously mainly drove through in my old job. So lots of roads and horrible parking to contend with when I was driving a van and looking for places to park in my telecoms career. So now, just being tourists and chilling out on the bikes was such a refreshing way to see London. And as usual on these social community rides, it's much easier to just sort of have a chat and ride at a pace that's comfortable while you're sightseeing. Two cycling groups that I'm a member of are very, very different. So this one I've mentioned before do shorter rides, slower pace, mainly for the sightseeing, and then the Annerley Bicycle Club is more geared around distance and fitness and that sort of thing. And I love them both. I think they've both got such a decent part to play in my cycling. And yeah, so there'll be something for everyone. If you think about what you want to do before joining one of these groups, you'll be able to know what one to join. If you're ever thinking of coming to London to do the tourist thing, you can obviously hire bikes in London to do it on. I think it's going to be a much better way to get around than public transport or cabs. And you can take your time and, see what you want on your own time scale, have lunch when you want and so on. I couldn't tell. All this is building. I've been around here quite a lot, so most of it wasn't developed when I used to work around here.
Just coal yards.
That's right. Yeah, literally what it says.
Really industrial.
It's amazing how British changed. But when we were back in between Kingston and St Pancras, my daughter used to work in a building there called the Ugly Brown Building. I can't remember who it was, like a 10-day car or 1.5. She changed jobs every 2 years. It's crazy. But that was funny, yeah. Like, one of those, she's always been a merchandiser or now she's like head of merch. But yeah, Ugly Brown Building, it was quite ugly. It was a proper ugly building. I don't know what it was. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I know. You know where it comes from? It's quite ugly, isn't it? Hello. Yeah, he looks a bit scared, like a little bit scared. Starts on the little canal paths, sharing it with runners and tourists alike. But yeah, it's just all about being courteous and careful. Thank you. I love thinking about all the people that have taken the plunge and decided to live on the canal. I think what a brave decision to make. And I know a couple of people that have done it, and I think as long as you move around periodically, you don't have to pay more, even in places like this. Doing that for expansion or something. could have been a bit worrying. Thank you. Like graffiti, this is a good place to come and have a look at some. This slope coming up, I think, took her by surprise, so she almost wiped me out as well just before she ran up the hill. It's all about choosing the right gear. I'd like to know in the comments if you recognise any of the places that we're cycling around today. Be interesting to see where you've been and if you've cycled or just did it on foot. And would you consider cycling it? Obviously you can't go as fast as you want because there's lots of people around, but would you consider doing it? Would you feel comfortable cycling to sightsee? I like the colour of your Cinquecento. The famous London Zoo is located in Regents Park, and it was opened to the public in 1847. And I remember going there as a small child, and then when I had my own children, going there with them as well. Obviously lots of changes over the years, and hopefully lots more concern and care for animal welfare nowadays. Might come back here another day to do a few laps of the inner and outer circle. I know a lot of cyclists do that for training while they're in London. There's a couple now. At one point we knew we were going to go close to Abbey Road, where the Beatles had that famous photo on the zebra crossing. So Asif and I were talking about stopping for a photo opportunity, but I don't think the rest of the group were that bothered, or they didn't hear us. So Asif and I might do that another day. Once again, I really appreciate the fact that someone else has planned this route for me and I just get a chance to follow and sightsee without having to worry about getting lost. If anyone needs a spare tyre, I know where to come. So we're back on the canal now. I think this is the Grand Union Canal on the way to Paddington. don't have to pay any more insurance. Stopped for a quick loo break, and then by the time we got on the move again, it started raining. But it was quite a quick shower and didn't bother us much. Somehow, you know when I met you this morning, I just put my Wahoo onto record. So I didn't bother putting the route in. Somewhere along the line, it picked up that I was on that route. I did save the route, but I didn't start it. It started automatically and I didn't realise you're on it. Bloody clever, these things are cleverer than me anyway. I've been through years actually. Are you doing what on your computer? Yeah. So that's a good yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I didn't look actually. You know what? I've been really busy. Maybe it's on my email. You'll be in the app anyway.
Yeah, you can upload the route and add your photos or whatever you want.
Oh, lovely, yeah. Yeah, what I need to do is work out where to put the photos in certain spots. I tried it the other day, but I put the photo at the beginning, I couldn't change it. You know when we did...
I think there's a function called moments.
Right, I'll have to... Because I wanted to do the cafe, you know when we did the Malabar one? I put right to Malabar, but the clip of the cafe, I just took a picture of the cake, like a quick video of the cake. That was at the beginning, so I know that doesn't make sense. Yeah. Oh no, I definitely didn't do that. But maybe that's because I'm recording on my watch, not my phone, maybe.
recording it? Turn a blind eye now.
I like the way they've actually put some tarmac around that tree root. The stupid thing was, the guy that bid me, I wasn't even in his way. The taxi let me go, and there was a guy going the other way. He just wanted to have a moan and was bidding. What a wally. Some people. Yeah, but the guy that bid me was in the wrong, he wasn't even in my carriageway. What's it got to do with you? I held the taxi up. Yeah. The guy that was bidding was on the other side.
Why did he get it wrong?
Yeah, exactly. What's it got to do with him? Like I've had my lunch, my hangry side's gone. Yeah. Bad legs. I wonder if you could cope with one of them. I might get to try it. Try it, you know, innit? This is not a bad place to bring them actually for a bit of cycling. But I just got to get
the cycling is for like wander around and walk
they still got to pay and display car park? Must be. There used to be 2 or 3, didn't there?
I'm probably guessing there is because it's one of the borough, it's quite near to the river.
Yeah.
So I'd say there restricted parking around there.
Yeah.
No way out. Yeah.
Yeah, well that's alright, as long as you can stay for about 4 hours.
I'm not doing around there. I've got my kids in there little.
Yeah, it's the same here, like I'm going back
20 years ago.
Yeah, exactly, a long time. so nice to be able to ride along the embankment, be by the river, nice and calm and peaceful. This is where we make our final split. So towards the end of the ride, Asif and I decided to ride home for another 10 miles or so. We had a really good day. It was nice to meet up with everyone. Real tourist for the day, felt fantastic. And yeah, looking forward to the next one. Some great memories made. And also someone on the ride mentioned a roast, and I had that stuck in my head, so that when I got home, funnily enough, Toby Carfrey do a lovely roast delivery, so I managed to order that and polish that off as well. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.